In the heart of the world's most lush and remote rainforests, there exists a group of birds that have fascinated explorers, scientists, and artists alike for centuries: the birds of paradise. Dressed in the most opulent and extravagant plumage found anywhere on Earth, these extraordinary creatures stand as a testament to the wonders of evolution and the remarkable power of natural selection. The name birds of paradise paints an apt picture. These birds embody a level of beauty so surreal that early European explorers believed they had descended from heaven itself. Natives of Papua New Guinea, as well as surrounding islands in eastern Indonesia and parts of Australia, these birds are cloaked in a dizzying array of feathers: shimmering emeralds, glowing saffron, deepest midnight blues, and ruby reds. Tails stream like ribbons, plumes curl like delicate filigree, and crests bloom like the petals of strange and magical flowers. There are roughly 42 known species of birds of paradise, each uniquely adapted to its environment, and most found nowhere else but their tropical island homes. Every detail of their physical appearance, as well as their extraordinary courtship rituals, are the result of millions of years of evolution, driven by the unrelenting force of sexual selection. In these forests, it is not only survival that matters, but the ability to mesmerize and captivate, to outshine rivals and draw the eyes of a discerning mate. The males, in particular, are the showstoppers of this family. Take, for instance, the King of Saxony bird of paradise, sporting headwires that resemble tiny pennants waving in the breeze, each feather extending an astonishing length, tipped with turquoise. Or the Wilson's bird of paradise, whose body seems painted with impossibly vibrant hues. A crown of electric blue circles his head, setting off a cascade of emerald back feathers and a tail that splays into elegant curls. Yet, their beauty is not just for vanity's sake. In these crowded forests, competition for mates is fierce. The males have evolved the most elaborate and captivating displays found in the animal kingdom. When mating season arrives, the forest undergrowth transforms into a stage, and every branch, log, and patch of sunlight becomes the backdrop for a dazzling performance. One of the most famous performers is the superb bird of paradise. When he spots a female nearby, he prepares his stage with care, meticulously clearing leaves and debris from a patch of forest floor to create the perfect display court. Then, with a flick of his wings and the spreading of specially adapted black feathers, he transforms before her eyes. His body arches, his feathers flare out in a brilliant oval shield of iridescent blue and black, and his entire form seems to disappear except for the luminous crescent of color and two piercing white eye spots. He hops and dances, snapping his tail, singing a mix of metallic clicks and whistles, a show designed to astonish and woo. Other species, like the 12-wired bird of paradise, have their own signature moves. The male will perch on a specially chosen branch, standing tall and flexing his wires with graceful precision, moving them in a way that brushes enticingly against the female's face when she approaches. This combination of tactile and visual stimulation is often the decisive factor in her choice of mate. In spite of all the showmanship, it is the females who hold all the power. Their choices determine which genes get passed on to the next generation, shaping the remarkable diversity and extravagance seen in these birds today. The origins of the birds of paradise are shrouded in the mists of prehistory. Scientists speculate that their ancestors arrived on the islands of Papua New Guinea millions of years ago, isolated by great stretches of ocean. Free from many of the terrestrial predators found elsewhere and surrounded by plentiful resources, they were free to take their beauty and behaviors to ever greater extremes. With each generation, new variations emerged: longer tails, brighter colors, more complex dances. Those traits which most delighted the females became more pronounced, and so the arms race of beauty and spectacle continued, unfolding deep in the shadows of ancient forests. Beyond their splendor and mystery, the birds of paradise play a crucial role in their ecosystems. Many species feed on fruits, nectar, and insects, acting as important pollinators and seed dispersers. By moving from flower to flower, they help fertilize plants, and by eating fruits and berries, they spread seeds far and wide, ensuring the health and regeneration of the rainforest. Their presence signifies a healthy, thriving ecosystem, and their absence is often a sign that something has gone wrong. For centuries, these remarkable birds remained hidden from human eyes, shielded by the near-impenetrable forests they inhabit. Early naturalists could only marvel at skins and feathers brought back through trade, their imaginations running wild with stories of birds that floated in mid-air, never touched the ground, and dined only on dew and mysterious blooms. When the first scientific expeditions finally documented their behaviors, the truth proved even more astounding than the myth. Today, however, the birds of paradise face new challenges. The forests that have sheltered and sustained them for millennia are now under threat from logging, mining, and expansion of agriculture. Some species, exquisitely adapted to specific patches of mountain or lowland forest, are at risk of disappearing forever if these habitats vanish. Conservationists, scientists, and local communities are working together to protect these irreplaceable treasures, recognizing that to save the birds of paradise is to preserve the wild heart of the forest itself. Despite these challenges, the story of the birds of paradise endures as a profound reminder of nature's inventiveness and splendor. Their outrageous beauty, complex dances, and the very sound of their calls echo through the emerald depths of the rainforest, inviting us to look closely, to marvel, and to cherish the wild wonders of our world. Each feather, each step of a dance, is a testament to the slow, inexorable artistry of evolution. In the presence of such creatures, one cannot help but feel a sense of awe, not just for their beauty, but for the deep interconnectedness of life, for all that is lost and all that may yet be discovered, if only we take the time to look.